Hi everyone, I'm here today to take you through a quick demo of the new VoIPstudio Analytics Dashboard. Now, this new dashboard is available to every VoIPstudio user, and it actually replaces and significantly upgrades our old supervisor dashboard. So this is a new look, this is a new user interface, and as you're about to see, it's a massive upgrade on what we've had previously. And just a little note for now to let you know that actually the direction of the user interface you're going to see here today is actually the direction we're going to be taking with all of our dashboards. So that's from user to analytics right through to our admin dashboards. Now, this follows on from our MCP demo video that we released recently. And this is a different, less technical approach. This doesn't require any external AI, any external agents, anything like that. This is all available through the VoIP Studio portal. I'll just dive straight in. We're using a set of demo data here. This may refresh during the demo, so you'll see some of these numbers change. Some of the numbers might look a little bit odd, but that's just because we're generating some demo data within the portal. So we have on our homepage a view of your call center. So this is where we see some statistics like the live inbound monitor, live outbound monitor. So this is looking at your live calls waiting, calls on hold, and then also looking at your team as well. This is looking at how many agents you've got available, how many are active, how many are in do not disturb, on hold and not on calls. So this gives you a really quick view of how your call center is performing. You've also got sections around inbound calls and outbound calls, and some really interesting statistics. And probably the most important for businesses is this statistic down here, unreturned calls. And that's really important because that's the calls that have come into your contact center, but you weren't able to pick them up and no one has called that person back. So that could be an opportunity to retain an existing customer, or it might be a new customer coming to you to buy something that you would have otherwise missed out on. So this is all about not losing revenue, either existing or new. We could also drill down into all of these different statistics. For example, we can see all of the active calls, what's going on with them. So this is all about having a live, up-to-date view. You'll also notice on this page as well that we've got something called the CX score, and I'm going to talk about that in a short time. Here we can see we've got some main categories of dashboards. It's contact center operations, team performance, customer experience, and expense management. Now, contact center performance is something that you'd probably be quite familiar with. It's got a lot of things you would probably expect to see in here. We've obviously got the live monitors again. We've got the information on inbound calls. So again, we can look at unreturned missed calls and understand who we need to call back. And if we get into queue performance, we can actually see the performance of each hour, of how each of those queues are performing. And we can even drill down into that data to see what's happening within each of the queues and how they're all individually performing. Now, you'll notice here that we're talking about SLAs, service level agreements, and they're based on KPI targets. So what you need to be able to do is set some KPI targets, and I'll talk about those in a short time as well. In addition to the queue performance, we also have queue heat map. So this is actually showing you your busiest times of the day when the most calls are coming through, showing you the peaks, showing you also the lowest and average number of calls coming through to the queues, and also number of calls coming through to your numbers as well. So again, we've got heat maps there showing those particular time slots. And then we've even got the ability to look at your individual IVRs. So these are the call menus. So this is when someone calls up and it says press 1 for sales, 2 for support, that sort of thing. You can see the performance and the number of times those different options were selected at different times of the day. So this is really important, gives you a rounded view, depending on however you've set up your call center and contact center, to understand which queues are the busiest, which menu options are the busiest, so you can tailor this to suit your requirements. Now, in addition to that, you can actually set filters on each individual tab here. So we can set filters and say, actually, we're only interested in looking at particular teams or particular agents. We can also set filters on the entire panel, the dashboard with all of the different tiles. We can set particular filters so we can exclude certain queues or include certain queues. Now, this is all great, and it gives you the ability to see what's going on in your contact center in real time and also historically. But actually, what you also want to do is assess your call center. So you want to understand how it's performing against the statistics that you've set. So, of course, we have a SLA performance here. An SLA requires an indicator for what you would expect performance to look like. And in fact, if we go up here and we turn on Show KPI Targets, we can actually see the KPIs that have been set. So question is, where do you set these? So the place to do that is actually in the KPI Targets section. And this is a new addition to the platform. And here you have a lot of flexibility on setting different KPI targets for different metrics. So here we've got the live inbound calls. We can set different metrics so we can say what we expect to see, what the baseline number is, and whether we want to see more or less of those calls than that particular number. If we said we wanted to see 100 calls or more, then if we're below 100 calls, then we would be below SLA and we would show red, as opposed to if we were above 100 calls, we would show green. But of course, we all know call centers, contact centers, they're not 24-hour operations. So you can actually flip between having that metric turned on at all times or only during your particular working hours. So you can set lots of different schedules here for different times of the day, and you can really tailor your SLAs to meet how your business actually works. So that's all the KPIs. And again, you can apply KPIs across all of these different types of dashboards. So here we have team performance as well. So in team performance, we've got some new things going on. We've added some new status types to our agents and users. And that allows you to look at these different types of activities. Are agents available? Are they offline? Are they away? Are they in do not disturb? Are they busy? Or are they in after call work or busy wrap-ups? Again, this is allowing you to look at individual agents and start to understand how they're performing individually. And then as a team as well, you can start to see how is your team's availability. So you can start to tie together these different metrics and understand, how are we performing as a business? How are my teams performing? Are there any particular people that need some extra coaching, for example? And also perhaps taking disciplinary matters. If people have decided that they're going to log themselves off for most of the day, then that's something that your managers might want to be able to pick up. Again, we can drill down into any of these metrics. So we've got some different agents here. If we drill down into this particular agent, we can actually see the time that they went offline, the time they went online. So again, this is demo data, so it's not accurate, but this gives you an idea about how the actual recording of those online, offline, after call work, and all those different statuses would be applied. That's team performance. We'll also have a look here at customer experience. And this is where we utilize something called CX score. So I promised I would talk about this. CX score is a new metric that was introduced when we launched the CX add-on package. So this is where we take call recordings, we use AI to transcribe them, but then also to summarize them, produce actions, and then also produce the CX score. So this is an assessment of how the call went. So we can see average CX scores, we can see CX scores per agent, but we've also overlaid CX score on top of different times of the day and on top of other metrics. For example, we can see how CX scores change based on call waiting time, how CX scores change based on call duration time. So again, all of these different metrics all help to give you a rounded picture of how your call center is operating. We can drill into this information and see what was actually going on that led to us getting such a low CX score at a particular time. So here we go. We can see calls with different CX scores. We can actually dive in here to even more detail on AI insights. So here we can go in and see the call transcript. So again, this is based on demo data, so it probably doesn't look that realistic, but this is a call that would be happening between one of the support agents and a customer. We can see not only the transcript and of course a recording, and the ability to download the recording, but also we get that summarized, we get notes, and we get actions. And we've also, as you saw earlier, we had that CX score as well. So this takes a huge amount of work out of the QA tasks of a call center manager. The classic, your call has been recorded for training and monitoring purposes. Instead of having to monitor each of those calls individually, you can actually get a rounded view and pick out the exceptional ones to review them in even more detail. So that CX add-on really gives you the ability to cut a lot of time out of call center operations and give your team more time to be talking to customers, which is really the most important thing. So all of that is available with the CX add-on today. You just need to add for any agents that you want to add that functionality to. And then as well, you've got the classic kind of expense management as well, looking at number of calls, looking at spending by source, looking at your call credit balance histories and all of that as well. Now, just a quick look at a couple of other areas here. So we've got history. So this is your conversations history. And we're calling these conversations because we are increasingly moving towards a multi-channel approach. Of course, we have phone, SMS, but we also have chat, both the internal chat and also web chat. And those features are going to be added into the analytics portal very shortly. And that gives you the ability to have a combined view of the conversations you're having with customers, not just the calls. All of that's going on in conversation history. Again, we can drill into this and get more detail. So we can look at each of those calls and we can see the insights on those particular calls. We have the ability to look at contacts, so we can find contacts in the business. So these are your customers potentially. And here we can do a number of things, like we can edit those contacts, add details, add numbers. We can even label them as well. There's a lot of things you can set in terms of the analytics operations. So you can set operating hours. So if your call center is only operating Monday to Friday, 9 to 5, then you can set that here. You can set different schedules for different teams and different agents, and you can set exceptions as well. So it's really flexible. Once you get this set up for the first time, then it's set going forward, and you can make sure you've got these very specific metrics for how your business operates. There's also a bunch of AI preferences here, so you can manage the AI dictionary. So this is where you want to look at for particular words and transcripts. You can also set transcript summaries as well for AI call summaries. And then you can also add and remove labels. So these are labels that you can place on conversations and also on contacts as well. So again, just giving you this ability to manage your data better and understand what's going on in the call center. Now, just the last thing I want to touch on is I've shown you how you can see how calls were performing, CX score, and summaries and notes and actions on those calls. And that's great. And this is a very easy way of doing things. It removes a lot of that QA time. But if you wanted to cut that time down even further by using the CX add-on capability, so being able to get an AI-generated transcript and summary, if you use our MCP connector, you can actually pull that data into your own AI platforms, whether that's Claude or ChatGPT or any of the other platforms that support MCP, which is most of them. You can actually get these transcripts and all of these scores for all of your agents into your AI platform. And then, as I showed in the other demo video, you can do lots of amazing things like being able to produce coaching guides automatically, being able to assess the data and compare it to different years, different months, compare agents with each other. You're able to do lots of stuff if you pull into your own AI agent and actually really have that full control over the data. The real benefit here of using the CX add-on to do the transcription before you import that data to your AI agent is that you're paying a fixed rate per agent for that functionality within VoIPstudio, and you're not having to consume the tokens within Claude or ChatGPT. And especially when you consider that it is an unknown amount, certainly when you're pulling the raw audio file into Claude, that could be a really long file, it could be a really short file. You could have hours of data that Claude needs to analyze and consume a lot of tokens. With VoIPstudio, that is just a fixed per user per month rate to get that done within the platform. You consume far fewer tokens within Claude. It's a win all around. Again, this is the new analytics portal. It's available now. We're actually in the process of giving access to existing customers. So if you'd like to get ahead of that queue, drop us a message and we can get you set up. But certainly if you're signing up with VoIPstudio for the first time, this is the analytics portal that you will get access to from day one. So thanks everyone for watching and see you soon.